Alright, y'all, welcome back to the show. It's NorCalNextUp in the building, man. We pulled up to the city. We over here with In This Motherfucker Films, aka Trey in this motherfucker. Gotta bleep out the cuss words, but yeah, man, this is our first time really going into the Empire building like that. We gonna network and find out, see what's good with the people, the Empire people. Shout out to Baby Gas though for inviting us to this album release party for real though. Siempre Ghetto. We about to really get to the bottom of it. But yeah, man, I'm hyped up though. We about to really go crazy. And also, y'all tap in with Trey in this motherfucker, In This Motherfucker Films. Same shit. I'm gonna link it in the bio. Just walked into the building right now, the Baby Guest album release party. We're just getting started, so you feel me? Get a little 360 of the spot real quick.
I had trees and cribs and foreign cars. Tryna feed the team, I go to war. Tattoos cover up the scars, don't let me bleed.
Drinks that we got at the bar. Y'all go tune in with my people. I went on the back if you ain't got something to eat real quick. But I did just want to say thank you. Thank you for everybody coming through to the listen party for the new Siempre Ghetto album. I thought we do like that in the back, like we do this shit ourselves, my boy. Make some noise for my guy Fry right here, man.
When I'm winning, I watch my daughters and my sons like I'm about to miss it. Hope I see them fully grow, I'm staying optimistic. One day daddy gon' go, baby, just pay attention.
Alright, man, we back at it. Real quick for the people, you want to introduce yourself to the people? Let them know what's your name.
Hey, man, Baby Gas, a.k.a. the Ghetto Vato. Look, they say you ain't dropped the album in a minute. Real talk, I've been tripping, ain't been vibing in a minute. On the road with it, I'ma go get it out the door with it. Sleeping with the blick and I be dancing at the show with it.
So before we get into it, before we talk about the album, I do want to know who got the best Mexican food in the Bay Area and where?
My people. Anybody I recommend. But in the Bay Area, come on, man. East Oakland, California, man.
But what spot though? What spot?
All right, look, I got a couple for y'all, man. It really depends, bro. I don't mean to get too scientific right here, but it really depends how you like your stuff done. So, you know, I go to Taco Sinaloa, but they shred their chicken.
In the 30s, right?
They shred their chicken off Fruitville. They shred their chicken, though, and they got one on 22nd. But we got Tacos Guadalajara. They fire, too, if you want grilled chicken. It really depends what you want, bro. I got my people right there, La Casita, East Oakland's very own. It's a lot of people, bro. And don't sleep on the people that's selling out their crib. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother combo right there. If you know, you know. A lot of those up and coming, they don't really promote their address or anything like that. It's more like if you know they right there.
How do you get that? How do you get with that if they don't promote their address?
You gotta be outside. Okay. You know what I mean? You gotta be outside. You know what I mean? Look, because everybody know the situation right now with our people. Anybody hear you selling food out your crib or selling food out the trunk, man, they either throwing ice at you or, you know, they coming with the food code enforcers. You know what I mean? So a lot of those places, that's kind of like if you know situation. You know what I mean? But for sure, Bay Area wise, Mexican food, I'm gonna have to go to the town. But I'm also half Salvadorian. You feel me? So we talking Salvadorian food, the city.
Ah, okay. What's the best dish though to get in the city if you're talking Salvadorian food? Where do you go in the city then? That's a whole nother topic.
Man, Santa Neca fire.
What part of the city's that in?
If I'm not mistaken, that's in the Mission. If it's still there, you know, gentrification is real. Yeah. But in the city, Mission, Santa Neca was major. Pupusas for sure. That's a must. Must go to. And then you also got the desayuno, which is the fried plantain, the beans, the sour cream. Bro, you gotta tune in. We gotta do a food.
Man, they ain't ready. They don't know about that Central American shit.
Come fuck with the Ghetto Vato. I'm gonna put you on.
It's good, yeah. Because I've been to a couple spots. I remember they have a Honduran spot too out there in the city. That was hella good. So how do you feel about the current Hispanic rapper scene in Oakland right now? Do you feel like there's a lot of people that are Hispanic putting on for the rappers in Oakland?
In the town?
I feel like it could be more.
Nah.
Why
I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I think really right now after me, ain't nobody has really been putting in that work. And that's a bad thing, bro. You know, like we came out a long time ago. Before me, we had the Young Chops.
It's NSC, shady mob, nigga, get it straight. Shout out to them niggas in these streets, moving heavyweight. Up in LV, with my niggas for getaways.
You know, that people that was doing their stuff before me, Young Chop a little older than me. So he was out there doing the shit before I was. You feel me? Rido, shout out Rido.
Rockin' with the mob, cause that's all I know. Y'all ain't really with the shit, what you lying for? 10 dudes, you can catch me at Eggs Lotto. Big bottle with Remy, fuck your Moscato.
Migos in the hood and everybody.
Migos in the hood don't take no shit. Fuck around and you gon' get hit. Know a couple niggas that'll take your shake, and I know a couple niggas that'll break your bitch.
But after me, I feel like the young life trying to do what they do, but they ain't staying consistent. And you know me, I ain't one of them people that want to be at the center of attention at all times, bro. There should have already been somebody else coming out the town repping for our people, put it on. Why? I'm not too sure. The young life seem, you know, they stuck in the streets, they block hugging. It's understandable. But eventually somebody got to come through and tell the story for the people that's still out there. That's what motherfuckers get confused, bro. Don't get it twisted. We forever Oakland right here, you feel me? But are we still living in the town? Do we still live in the hood? No. But there is some young dude somewhere around there putting on for the town, you feel me?
Yeah.
He just got to come with it.
There is still hella Hispanics that stay in Oakland.
Oh, bro, we multiple. Still, I think this bigger than we've ever been. I just said this on another podcast, bro. East Oakland right now, the majority is now Hispanics. We done took it over, bro. That's my point exactly. There's no reason why our people shouldn't be multiplying. Why we shouldn't have, when the Thizzlers and NorCalNextUps do these lists. I peeped the list, bro.
Yeah.
Even when we do Oakland in general, it's limited.
Yeah.
There should be 10 times more of that. We got too much talent coming out the town for people to letting it go to waste. That's it.
Exactly. I agree. And trust me, if there was some Hispanic artists going crazy, I would have been on that shit, but I don't be knowing. Hey,
that's my guy, Julio Gonzalez right there. Julio!
Are you interviewing him? Are you interviewing him? Hey, what's up? I'm Julian Gonzalez, a comedian. We out here. I cut my hair so I can look more like Baby Gas and trick people in town. I say I'm Baby Gas too. What you do, bro?
I've interviewed people. Blog. I'm the blogger. NorCalNextUp.
This is my guy right here, owner of NorCalNextUp.
Yeah, NorCalNextUp.
NorCalNextUp?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, next up.
Next up. I mean, yeah. We up now.
Are you sure, bro?
I know.
All right.
For a fact. Sure. So my other question I want to ask you too. When I was a kid, when I was a baby, my grandma, she cracked an egg on my head and was like, "Oh, she did some weird like prayer and."
Brujeria.
Yeah. Did your parents ever do that to you? Or
It's a little Hispanic witchcraft, bro. You know, a little bit of black magic here and there. I ain't gonna lie, you know, we can't talk too much about that. You feel me? But you know how, you know, some cultures, you know, they got the voodoo and you know, to each his own. Like our Hispanic people get down, bro.
They do.
You know what I mean? Like
they never did that to you though, or they did do that to you?
Nah. Hey, look, if they did that to me, it ain't to be spoken on, you know what I mean? All
right, yeah.
Mine's have been watching that. I don't ever speak on my shit like that. But it's popular, bro. It's you know, it's definitely popular. The egg is definitely one thing. Like for people that got nightmares and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. They'll crack the egg in the water and it's supposed to do something. It get crazy, bro. Yeah. But that's another story right there. But I do believe in that shit. I do believe in that shit.
Siempre Ghetto. What does that mean? What's that album name mean for you? Why'd you choose that for your album name?
People know me as the Ghetto Vato, bro. Hispanic kid, grew up in the town. You know, at the time that I was growing up out there, I was the only Hispanic in my neighborhood. You know, so we just adapted to a certain culture, a certain way of life. So everybody's known me as Gas, obviously, alias Ghetto Vato. I think the Siempre Ghetto is a way of coming back after all these years to letting y'all know, regardless of where you might see us at, if you might feel like, man, he out of here, he getting some money now, he done made it, whatever. My people might feel like we out of touch. Forever ghetto, my boy. Forever ghetto. You feel me? And I think, you know, come on. You know, shout out Magnolia Chop, man. You can take a nigga out the ghetto, but you can't take it out of me. You feel me? That's the best way to really express the name and the meaning behind the name, bro. I think it's just like a reminder to people, like, we back. You know what I mean? And this time, once again, I was taking the back seat because I'm cool with that. When I saw the game was in a fucked up state, man, let me come through and do my Dougie real quick. You know what I mean? You gonna peep the project, bro. And we might do another little piece, another little interview after this. And you tell me how you feel about it and what your thoughts is on it. You feel me?
Yep, it's good. Any last messages though in the meantime before we get to that?
Look, hey, bro, real quick, shout out NorCalNextUp, bro. Just the words of advice from me to you. So far, I've seen you do some solid ass shit. I feel like you've really been contributing to the up and coming. One thing that I could recommend, bro, don't be like these other platforms that eventually change and start doing some funny shit. You feel me? Besides,
funny shit as in what?
Funny shit like you start off as a platform that's for the people. It's even in your name, NorCalNextUp, the next up generation for NorCal. Keep it that way. Keep it about the talent. Keep it about the people. Don't become one of these people that want to just get the views and start getting messy and shit and start doing shit like that. I know a lot of people, we in a numbers game right now. So people don't see numbers, they start doing some weirdo ass shit just to accumulate them views. Man, stay true to your morals, bro, your principles. Don't lose sight of why you started this shit. And I promise you, people gonna fuck with you 10 times more. You feel me?
Yeah.
All this other shit, I ain't even gonna say no names, but motherfuckers get funny out here. As soon as they don't see the numbers don't hit, the bills can't get paid. So people start selling their souls out here. We ain't with that funny shit. I'll tell you like that.
Yeah, man. I'm here to stay. I'm here for the people. That's why I started this page. I appreciate that, though. That's why I started this. So you got my word. If I ever switch up and do some fake shit, we're going to use this video to hold me accountable for real facts. But nah, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. For sure, yeah.